Hi everyone, welcome to my second video on how to use Graviex Exchange. In this video we're going to be going through how to actually execute trades on Graviex Exchange, how to deposit funds and how to withdraw funds from Graviex Exchange as well. So in my previous video I talked about how to actually sign up on Graviex Exchange, but in this video we're going to be going through trades or how to trade on Graviex Exchange. So you can actually see from the exchange homepage, when you go to gravix.net, you can see that the upcoming Graviex app that allows you to actually trade directly from your phone and many other features as well. And you can see that they actually run a referral program, which I would encourage you to have a look at, because their referral program is actually different from the kind of referral programs that you've seen before. So what they operate in, from my point of view, is actually a chain referral program, whereby the first person in the chain that refers somebody gets a percentage, the next person in the chain gets a percentage. So if you refer somebody else again, so it's more like a chain referral program. Anyway, let's talk about how to actually trade on Graviex Exchange. So once you log into your account, you will be presented with this screen here. The first thing I want to do is to actually go through each of the sections on this screen that tells you exactly what you're looking at. So over here, which is the most important place, is where you can actually go and view your account funds, and if you have Geo in your account as well, you can have a look at your balance of Geo and the amount of dividends that you've actually accrued over the days and in hours as well. So let's have a look at this side, this section first. So on this section here, you have all the markets. Depending on what you want to trade, you can decide to trade either the US market or the Euros market, the Ruby, the USDT market, or you can trade the BTC market. I always just use the BTC market because most of the time that's what I would normally trade anyway. You have this option here that allows you to search for any coin that you want to look at. So for example, let's look at Dash. So what it does is it just brings to you up all the various pairs for Dash currency that you can see on there. And if you want to trade the Geo, for example, it just shows you the combination or the pairs for Geo. The other feature that I actually like about it is because they have lots of currencies on there, and this red button here is actually used to indicate or signify the coins that they will be delisting from their exchange. But what is most important, or what you can, one of the features that I really actually like on here, is that if you want to, or if you know, once you know the coins that you actually trade, you can then use this star here to highlight them and save them to your favorite. So if we just go back and you see all the coins displayed on there, your Geo, you can use these to bring just your favorite that you've actually highlighted before, so you don't need to search for it all the time. So at the bottom here, you can actually see the trades that has been executed, because currently we're looking at the Geo BTC pairing. So you can see with the timestamp the trades that are actually that have been executed for the Geo BTC pair. And what you can also do is you can go into the chat section here and you can actually say hello, or you can do a live chat with other people that are actually online. And as you can see, there are various languages that you can actually chat in there as well. This section here is what every crypto trader is quite used to. It just shows you the graph of the coin pairing, the coin pair that you're actually looking at. So up here it shows you the total number of Geos that has been sold today, or that has been traded in the last 24 hours, and the equivalent in BTC. It shows you on here as well the highest price that it's actually been traded for, the lowest price, and then the change in the last 24 hours. So let's say for example you want to also alter or change or have a different view of this graph. You can go in here in terms of the time, and you can do just a 30 minutes interval, and you can see what's been happening in the last using the 30 minutes interval. And you can also do for a day and all those kind of things on there as well. The other thing that you would want to do as well is you can see the price there, and you can also see the volume if you want. So price on there, the volume on there in terms of the graphs you're looking at. As you can see, there's two sections on there, the graph at the top and then the volume at the bottom. One other thing that I actually like as well is this announcement section here that tells you which coins has been listed, which other news that they have. Say for example, they make an announcement on their Twitter page and you're not on Twitter, you would actually see that announcement on here. Top right corner on here tells you the amount of geo that I actually have in the account, and as I said before, this one tells you this allows you to link to the funds page, the dividends page, which we'll be having a look at in a second. And for some people that actually don't like to the dark background, you can actually switch that to the white background as well. I would normally use the dark background, but if you want to switch it, you're more than welcome to do so. So how do you actually execute a trade on Graviex? So as you can see, just exactly what it says on the tin is what it does here. If you want to buy geo, say for example I want to buy X number of geos, and what you need to do, obviously you will need to have some BTC to buy some geo. So I can select my price. That's the price that I want to do there, and if you can see, I cannot actually enter any number here. That's because it just takes the value from there and it doesn't allow me to put any number there. So to be able to do that and input in here the amount of geo that I want, I just need to check this box here, and I need to just copy that price that I want, because this allows you to do a manual entry, and then I can indicate on here the amount of geo that I want. So let's say I want to buy 1000 geo. You can put that in there, and then based on the amount of BTC that you have that you can use to execute that, it allows you to do that. So let's say for example you don't want to manually put that in there and you just want it to automatically calculate based on the amount of BTC that you want, the number of geos that you can buy. What I would normally do is I just enter a random figure, very high number that I know that is much more than the amount of BTC that I own. Let's say for example 2 million, and what it does is just calculates automatically based on the amount of BTC that you have, and it enters the maximum number of geo that you can buy there. And all you need to do is just click on buy geo, and it will just send that buy order. It shows it in this section here where you have the open orders. So exactly the same process for selling. So currently I've got 1000 geo in my account. So let's say I want to sell 10 geo, for example. I'll just check that. I'll pick a price, and what I'll do is I'll just set a very high amount for the geo that I want to sell. And let's say I want to sell 20 geos. It wouldn't allow me to do that because that's just too low. So let's say I want to sell 1000 geos. Still won't allow me because that's just not high enough, and that's the maximum I have on this account anyway. So effectively what you do is just put the amount of geos you want to do, and then you want to sell, and click on sell there, and what it does, it just updates that sell order here. If you would like to cancel that sell order, what you need to do is you need to just right click on that sell order or highlight that sell order, and it gives you these options whether you want to cancel that bid, or you want to cancel that ask order, or if you want to cancel everything. But normally if you have a few orders going, you would want to either cancel a particular bid or a particular ask, or if you want to cancel everything, you're more than welcome to just cancel everything. On this section here, what you have at the top are the sell orders. So these are the people that wants to sell, and these are the people that are actually looking to buy. And what you have here is just a depth that shows the total number of buy orders and the total number of sell orders. The most important thing again that you would be doing from this section is you can turn off the sound. If you don't like the sound or the notification from the site, you can turn that off as well. But let's go into funds and have a look at what you have in funds. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up the dividends page as well. So this is your funds page, and on your funds page you can actually see that it's only showing 2 coins on there. If you want to see all the coins on this page, what you need to do is to just turn that on, and it shows you all the coins on there. The ones that are being delisted as well, you would see the signs against them on there. And if you want to search for any coin, you can actually just use the ticker for that coin, and it brings it. So you can do a deposit or you can do a withdrawal. So let's just take the Geo for example. So if I want to do a deposit of Geo, all I need to do is do deposit, and I can then copy that address that I want to deposit to, and then you can go into either your external wallet, use this address, and obviously what it would do is it would add that new transfer to this address down here, and as soon as you have 6 confirmations, it makes that amount available for you to trade that geocoin. Again, the same, almost exactly the same process. If you want to withdraw some Geo, all you need to do is to click on withdraw there. This is slightly different because you then have to manage the address you want to withdraw to. So let's say for example I have an external address that I want to withdraw to. I can give that external address that a label, test1, input the address here, XYZ or whatever the address is, and then what you need to do is just add the address, and as you can see on there, it's added the address on there. So I can go back, select that address, put the amount of Geo that I want to transfer. Let's say I want to transfer 1000 Geo. Because this account is actually protected by the Google Authenticator or AUTI, so I have to put my 6-digit code, which is generated every 60 minutes on that app, put my 6-digit authenticator code there and submit that. As soon as it's submitted, you'll see that withdrawal there, and then it would just put that into the blockchain, and then you can once the transfer has been authorized or confirmed on the blockchain, you would see it in your external address. The other thing to have a look at on here, or the other thing to see on here as well, is let's say for example you want to deposit, or you want to deposit and you don't have an address. All you need to do is just click on this refresh button or new, and what it will do is just generate a new address that you can actually use to deposit coin into your account. The other interesting thing to see on here is the dividends section. So the dividend section on here is where you can see the amount of BTC that you've actually you've got based on the amount of Geo that you've got in the account. So for example, I've got 1000 Geo here, and every hour I get rewarded BTC, which is 10% of the hourly traded profit from the Geo exchange. I get rewarded based on my holding of Geo some BTC. You can see this is the volume that was traded in that last hour, and this is my dividend from the 10% of that volume. And then at the end of the day, at around 10 p.m. GMT, they sum total all that total, and then you see what your profit is there. And on here you can see the total number of BTC that is available in your account. For you to be able to actually benefit from that hourly profit or hourly the dividends program, you need to sign this contract here, so you can read through it. All you need to do is just click on that. I've already clicked on it before, that's why it's saying yes, but if you click on there, it will just say yes, that yes, you've agreed to that. The other interesting thing to see on here is the other section, and in the other section it just shows you all the others that you've actually done. You have live currently running, but because I haven't got any other live on the system now, I don't have, it's not actually showing anything. But if you want to see your history, you can come on here and you can see your trade history as well. So it tells you the trades that you've cancelled, the ones that you've actually completed successfully as well. So that's your order history, that's your trade history, and that's your account history. There's this voting button here as well, and there is the ticket. If you want to raise a ticket to Geo for any issues that you have, you can raise a ticket and the support team will get back to you as quickly as they can. They also have a Telegram support team, which are quite very effective actually, and you can make use of that team as well. If you want to go back into your profile or view your ticket, you can go into your profile from this section here. If you want to verify your account, this allows you to submit the various documents that you need to verify your account. If you want to change your password, quite good, you can use this to change your password as well. That's all about it. If there's any comments or if you have any questions that you want to ask me on how to trade on Graviex, feel free to put them in the comment section. And yes, if you want to refer anybody or if you want to sign up yourself, you can always use my referral code here. I'll also put it in the link at the bottom of this video. If you want to support us or support this channel, feel free to do that. That would be most appreciated. I'll be doing some more videos on various other things and how to do lots of other things on Graviex Exchange. I think it's a fantastic exchange. The guys are very good. They listen to feedback from users of the exchange, or even the program as well, or the project as well. They are very good at receiving feedback and improving the exchange. It's very good. There are tools on here for people that want to do TA. They won't like looking at their charts to sort of make up their decision on how they want to trade. You have lots of information on the GUI. So on here you have the total volume that is for sale, the total volume that people are actually looking to buy, and it tells you what the last price was for as well. The coin itself, the Gravio coin, has actually been very good in this bear market. It's actually hold up very good. If you look at the history on the of the coin, you can actually see that it's done really well in this bear market. It's actually held up very good, which is very good, which is very interesting. So for people that actually got in here, that's actually very good. You can see it picked up there, it's coming back down. The dividends program I actually find very interesting, and I think with what they're trying to achieve in the ecosystem, I think it's going to be fantastic for people that can actually hold on to their coins and support the project. I'm not here to shill any coins anyway. This is not an investment advice. Make sure you do your own research and invest accordingly. But overall, using the GUI is very good. It's I think having everything on one screen is actually very good compared to other exchanges such as Binance and Bittrex, where you have to scroll up and down to view what's happening on the exchange or for your trades. Right. Don't forget to smash the like button for this video, and don't forget to use the referral code to support the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you or speak to you in my next video. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.